What is up, everybody? It is the True Epic Gamer here. So I've already made a video talking about what Mario Kart World got wrong. But what if Nintendo actually fixed it? I came up with a bunch of changes that could turn this from an okay or a good game into something that's actually great. Something that truly lives up to the Mario Kart name. Let's get into it. Let's start out with what I consider one of the worst parts of the game, and that's the Grand Prix system. First off, those long highway stretches between the tracks, they should 100% be optional. Players should be able to race 4 tracks, 3 laps each, just like classic Mario Kart. Now I get it, Nintendo clearly wants to push the open world and these intermission tracks. So fine, here's a good compromise. At least let us race a full 3 laps when we get to the actual track. Right now, you race to the next track and then it's just 1 lap before you're right back on another straight highway. It's over before it even begins. And here's the worst part. Even if you 3-star every Grand Prix, for some reason in this game you get nothing. No reward, no unlockables for getting 3 stars. In past games that meant something like a gold card or gold Mario, something that you would get for getting those 3 stars to actually make it feel worth it. That needs to come back, even if it's something small. Now let's talk about the open world. The open world has so much potential, but right now there's barely any reason to engage with it at all. Let's dream really big for a second here. Imagine a simple story mode, or even just NPCs that give you missions, like driving up to Bowser at his castle, and he challenges you to a race, and then you unlock his track by beating him in said race. That would have made this mode feel really alive. Instead, what do we have? We have random collectible coins and P-switch challenges that last just a few seconds and reward you with lousy stickers. Literally just stickers, that's all you get for completing these little 5-second challenges. Here's the bare minimum fix though. They at least need to allow us to track which P-switches we've already completed. Put the ones that we already finished on the map. That way we're not driving in circles for 20 hours trying to find stuff that we've already completed. It's really stupid this way. There's no way to tell on the map at all, which makes completing them feel totally awful. Also, why are we still driving slowly off the road in free roam? It's free roam. Let me drive through the dirt. Don't punish me for actually driving around the free roam that you designed. Another cool idea I had was why not give us unlimited mushrooms and feathers so we can explore freely and fast. It's an open world. Let us enjoy it at full speed. And Nintendo, you made an incredible soundtrack. Why isn't there a radio to cycle through those songs? Or at the bare minimum, at least tell us which song is playing and give us a skip track option or something of that nature. Next up, let's talk about the menus and the UI. Customization to be specific. For some reason, the skins are treated as entirely separate characters. This makes absolutely no sense. That just straight up needs to be fixed. Let us choose a character and then pull up a menu that shows all their outfits. It's really simple. They have this in their last Mario Kart game. I have no idea what they were thinking with this one. And where are the fan favorite characters? We lost things like Mii's and Link and Splatoon characters, and instead we get random filler NPCs with no alternate outfits. Like, it was clearly last second they decided to add in these filler characters. It would be cool as an extra, but instead we're stuck looking at this roster thinking that somehow they replaced major characters, which just doesn't make sense. It's not a good trade-off. Also, we need more unique skins. I don't want to unlock the same pro racer outfit 10 times on 10 different characters and it looks almost identical. Give us more stuff like that Mario Sunshine skin on Mario. Stuff like that actually feels like a skin. It doesn't just feel like something that took them 10 seconds to design. And last thing I want to say is this is kind of small, but make the free roam more obvious. It's weirdly tucked into the menu. It is intuitive after you realize that you just press start from the main menu, but I can't be the only one that clicked single player and was wondering why free roam wasn't in the single player option. It had to have confused a lot of people, and it's just a really weird decision. Next up, let's talk about the online mode, which obviously is a really big subject. Online mode right now is very frustrating, and it starts with the same issue as the Grand Prix. There's no way to disable those intermissions, so you're still driving those long straightaways and doing one single lap on the actual track that you picked to race. We need a setting that just lets us disable this and race normal 3-lap races. Hoping that enough players vote for random in a 24-player lobby just so we get lucky and get a 3-lap track should not be the only way. Also, while waiting in the open world sounds really cool, for some reason there's no spectator mode, even though you can see the ghost racing around the track, but you can't spectate them, so you're just kind of sitting there. And I haven't seen a single P-switch yet while I'm waiting, which would have been a nice distraction, and honestly the only actual good time to do the P-switches, because you've got nothing better to do, but for some reason they're not there. Last thing I want to say about online is joining friends needs to be better. Right now it's pretty clunky. You can join friends online once they start an online lobby, but for some reason you can't just join them and then let them pick a mode. And apparently right now there's no way to play public online knockout with your friends, which just doesn't really make any sense. Now let's talk about knockout mode. Knockout is easily the best new mode, but I'd love to see some variants added to it. I think it would be cool if there was a shorter version for quicker races, because it can be pretty long. And I also think it would be cool to have a really massive version where you race across the entire open world, checkpoint to checkpoint. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, and honestly it probably wouldn't be very fun, but I just think every once in a while it would be pretty cool to race around the entire open world. Really quickly, I want to talk about time trials, which are pretty much perfect already, but it would be pretty cool if when you're watching a ghost, like of some of the best racers around the world, you could rewind or do slow motion, because sometimes they pull off something insane and you want to see it again, but you end up having to restart the entire video or just watch it through until the next lap. It'd be pretty cool if we had some options, some pause, rewind, just basic stuff would be pretty cool. I also think it would be pretty cool if you could race against multiple ghosts at a time. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's an $80 game. There's no excuse for this game to get stale at any point within the next few years. So Nintendo needs to commit to free DLC for a long time. New tracks, characters, modes, keep the game alive and growing, and please, please, please do not start charging us for DLC within a year. You gotta give some stuff for free. This game costs way too much. Alright, I know some of these changes are a big ask, and some of them are definitely nitpicks, I'm fully aware, but together I think they'd make Mario Kart World a great game. Let me know what you guys would like to fix in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.